Hi guys, this is April. Again, thank you for joining me on my journey. Um, this is part three of my video series to keto or not to keto, and it has been 3 days, but I that I've taken to really investigate and consider this option, and I'm glad to say that I've made a decision. First of all, I think it's important to mention that I've already been inching toward this for quite some time. About 2 months ago, I gave up eating gluten, and it was a remarkable resolution to some serious issues that I was having with the absorption of iron, um, and just metabolic issues that was making me very sedentary, to such an extent that I gained 40 pounds. Um, so I am so excited because once I gave it up, I mean, within weeks, I saw differences in my skin, and even scars that I had started to fade away. My skin looks clear, even my wrinkles, and I haven't really lost any weight, partly because I turned to corn as an alternative grain to wheat, and corn has a very high glycemic index. And I noticed that the more corn I eat, the more corn I wanted to eat. I mean, toasted polenta, corn chips every day, almost every day, all day. So that didn't really help with the whole weight gain. And I later came up on the idea of giving up grains altogether, and I'm okay with that. And one of the reasons I didn't have a problem is there's such an abundance of vegetable starches where I am, and I'm in a subtropical tropical region where you have your green bananas, and you have your root vegetables like manio or yuca. You have all kinds of potatoes and sweet potatoes. So I didn't have a problem with that because I love all the starches. I mean, there's so many crazy things you could do with them. They even make flours out of them, and cakes and cookies and stuff like that. But um, at discovering the possible benefits of a ketogenic diet, particularly to the brain, I've been really turned on to that, to actually looking into it. I have a background that does include some research exercise physiology, and that was such a long time ago. But it is really interesting, the research that I started to do, watching some videos and some lectures and things like that, and especially the physiological lectures. Uh, it blows my mind. It goes against everything that I learned, and I spend time, energy participating in learning and studies and things like that regarding fat oxidation. That's exciting. I mean, the quicker I lose the weight, it will be to me the better. I want to feel normal again. I've been feeling kind of invisible. Um, the other thing is with the mental acuity. I'm so looking forward to that. I was diagnosed ADHD at one point in my life, and though I've struggled with not accepting that label and not claiming it, and that's why I refer to it as like focus issues, it has been a real challenge, especially in the years that I didn't know. I didn't understand. It was a challenge to my self-esteem because I wondered, okay, am I crazy or lazy or stupid? But now I know my brain works differently, and I have to um, live in a way that supports my metabolism and supports my body, my genetic makeup, to get the best out of my life. So, with that, I just want to go into why I'm deciding to start to transition into eating in a ketogenic fashion. Um, the reason I think it's going to work for me is different levels. Psychologically, I think it's best for me to be uh, eating in such a way that I don't develop a transactional relationship with food. Um, all the other ways leave me dissatisfied. I'm not satisfied, and that causes me to gauge how much I eat by looking at the numbers and the calories. And so it's like a calorie in, calorie out relationship. It's very transactional. So everything that goes in my mouth, I'll be considering whether it's contributing or whether it's taking away from my benefit. And that, I think, is one of the things that leads to an unhealthy relationship with food. And I've had an unhealthy obsession with the purity of food at times in my life, and it was really debilitating. I don't want that. So if I could know that I'm just going to eliminate a category of food that is just not an option for me, then I can focus on the plethora of food that is available for me. And with regards to not having a flow of the vegetables that I think I need, I realized that the thought that I need something can paralyze me. Instead of taking that approach to it, I think that the approach I want to take is like, I want to take a stance that I have more than what I need and become more resourceful as to how I acquire these things. I mean, I have friends that garden, I have, and neighbors. Um, and I know of certain vegetables and plants that are edible out in the wild that I've foraged before and used like for my smoothies and for my omelets that people don't usually eat and they're in season. So if I can't afford to buy certain vegetables, maybe I need to take time out and go and do some foraging because that's being more resourceful. So I don't want to be lazy about it, and I just want to, I want the decision to take this path to shape the approach that I'm going to take toward getting it, not the other way around. I want to shape this lifestyle that's going to be conducive to my adopting my best nutritional regimen and my optimal eating patterns. But rather, I want my best to take the lead so that the lifestyle that I create that will produce it will adjust to my need. I think that's a more efficient approach and mental focus to get there than saying, okay, well, I don't have what I need, so I'm going to wait and I'm going to eat suboptimally until I have what I need. No, I need to just eat the best out of what I have and seek for a way to supplement what I need. Because, I mean, come on. If, I, if you had if everything around you was, we were allergic to everything, are you just gonna eat the allergenic stuff until you can get food that you can eat? No, absolutely not. Yeah, it will do you better to avoid eating at all until you get what you need, but it will be a great motivator for you to get what you need. So that's the approach I'm taking it with it. So with that one goal, I mean, my overall goal is based on increasing my social value, but with the goal of losing 100 pounds, um, I this element and this component is something that I will definitely adopt. I am going to adopt the keto lifestyle, the ketogenic eating lifestyle, because I believe that it is supportive to my genetic makeup, and I believe that it is ultimately going to lead me to a more energetic and a more metabolically stable place of being. And I'm looking forward to seeing how it positively affects my hormone balances, my mental acuity, my rest, and recovery patterns, and of course, ultimately, my weight and my physical performance. So, this is April signing off. Again, I want to thank you so much for joining me on this journey. If you're joining me this early, who knows where this goes, but I do need some positive energy, people believing that I'm headed in the right direction. And so, if your comments are appreciated, your encouragement are appreciated, your tips and suggestions are appreciated. Signing off.